Write the equation of the ellipse graph below. Here we have the graph which shows an ellipse. So first, let us get the center coordinate, which is -4 and +3. Now let's find the A, which is the semi-major. In the graph, the blue line shows the semi-major, which is 5. And for the B, we need to find the semi-minor, which shown as the red line, and it's 4. So now we need to plot our information we got from the ellipse in the equation to create the equation, which is x minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared equals to 1. So let's start plotting. We keep the x as it is and we swap the x coordinate sign, so it will be +4 over a squared, which is 5 multiplied by 5, which is 25, plus we open the brackets, y, we swap the sign, positive to negative, squared over b squared, which is 16, equals to 1. And here we have our answer. Now we need to write an equation for that ellipse. So let's start with finding the center point, which is the orange point, and it is C equals -5 and +1, which is shown. Now let's find the A, which is always on the horizontal, and it's 2, which is the semi-minor in that case. And for B, it's on the vertical axis and the y-axis, so we need to count, and it's 8 in the semi-major in this particular situation. Now let's plot it in the equation, which is x minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared equals to 1. So now we start to plot it. We write x as it is. Now negative h and -5, which will swap the sign before it, which will be positive, squared. Now we need to find a squared, which is 2 multiplied by 2, which is 4, and then we write y, we swap the sign 1, so it will be -1 squared over b squared, which is 8 multiplied by 8, which is 64, equals to 1. And here we have our answer. Hello, now we have a question. Which ellipse is represented by the equation x plus y squared over 16 plus y minus 4 squared over 4 equals to 1? So now we need to find the graph which matches this equation. So first, let us find the c from the equation. The c equals, here we have a +5 and here we have a -4. Here is the x and here is the y. Always we need to swap, here we need to swap the sign before it, so it will be -5 and 4 for the c. And here we have the a squared and b squared, So now, what is 4 squared? It's 16. So A equals to 4. And what's 2 squared is 4. So B equals to 2. Now, from this information, we need to find which one is which graph matches the equation we got out. So here we have 5 to the negative 4. So we pass it. We go to the second one. We have negative 5 to the positive 4. And we have the A, which is 4, and the B, which is 2. So the answer will be that one. We check it. Write the equation of the ellipse graph below. So first, let us get the center point, which is C equals to the coordinate 2 to the negative 2. Then let's find the A. The A is always the semi-major axis, which is the horizontal line from the center to the blue point, which is 6. So A equals to 6. Now we need to find the B, which is the vertical, and it's the semi-minor, so half of the minor axis. So it's 3. Now let's use our information by plotting it in the equation, which is x minus h squared over a squared plus y minus k squared over b squared equals to 1. Now let's start to write x. Now we have the x-axis positive, and always we need to swap the sign. So it will be negative 2 squared over a squared. So 6 multiplied by 6, which is 36, plus y, and we swap the sign. It's negative, so it will become positive. Squared over b squared. 3 multiplied by 3, which is 9, equals to 1. Here we have our answer.